People say size does not matter, and I could not disagree with that more, especially when you're looking at buying a duplex. That's why you buy a duplex and you're owning your portion of land. As you get inside this home, it is packed with features. This was completely custom fitted out. So I'm gonna spend some time here to go over all the features of this home. So this is a 3-bedroom, 4-bath duplex, just over 1,500 square feet. And as I mentioned outside, this is a front to back duplex. This is a southern exposure to a northern exposure there. So you're gonna have a lot of natural light. We have 8'11" ceilings, and the span here from south to north is 29 feet. So you have this amazing flow that goes all the way to the backyard. And because, as I mentioned at the top, this is not a typical lot size, it's a little bit larger, or I should say quite a bit larger at over 4,300 square feet. You have the ability to have your family in here and have these beautiful sliding doors that go out to the backyard. And because they had that 43 frontage and a larger lot, they have a bigger space to work with here, and you have the benefits of a backyard. A lot of half duplexes, you'll just have your garage and there's nothing to do for your kids or your dogs or your animals. So you have all this availability here. The whole home here has high-end vinyl planking, so it's perfect for your family. If you have pets, it doesn't scratch, it's water resistant, it's high-end quality. A lot of the materials here were sourced locally as well. So as I mentioned, we got the 8'11" ceilings here. We have a heat pump, so you have all your cooling, and then it's radiant in-floor heating to keep you nice and warm. Especially here, you see the snow outside. There's a ton of warmth in this home. Radiant in-floor heating is super efficient, and it's obviously, I mean, with heat, it goes from the ground all the way upward. When we look into the kitchen here, we have the nice quartz countertops. As a family, this is just perfect. It's heat resistant, it's not porous, so you don't have to worry about staining, and it's super easy to maintain. The sellers here have done a great job here. This half duplex was built in 2022, but they went high end with their appliance packages and a lot of the features here. So here with this stove, it's a Fulgor appliance package here, along with the hood fan that is nice and hidden. We have all Riobel and Kohler in terms of plumbing appliances too, so they did not cheap out on any of those expenses. They went with the Scandinavian style, so it's all white in here. When the sun is coming through, there's just a ton of natural light. Everything is nice and integrated here. We have a Neofrost fridge here by Breca, so again, another high-end European made device. And then you have your dishwasher that is over here as well. All these cabinets were custom made, so as we look into it, it was very smartly designed. So this is not your MDF, this is all built out real wood. And what I love is that they've gone all the way up to the top of the ceiling here in terms of cabinet storage. So there's no wasted space here. You have a ton of room for all your pots and pans for your family. They have the nice design features here with the floating shelves. And what I like, they have little features like this, a pantry that pulls out, so it just helps a lot with your storage facilities. And then in here, as the cameraman works his way around, you have a little office nook here. So if you want to put your computer here, things of that nature, you have that ability. So they've really thought a lot. If this is something that you don't want, if you want more storage, super easy to kit this out for that additional storage. And like I said, floor to ceiling, this is everything that you're really looking at here. So with the flow here, and what I really love is that you can have a lot of people in here to entertain. You still have space here for a table. You can get 3 people right here on the island. And then as you can see in the living section over here, you could get a massive sectional couch and chairs to associate with. So you can have a lot of nice family functions in here. And like I said, this is really designed for a young family in terms of the layout and the materials that have been chosen here. Just above my head here, you'll see that there's a little box. They put Wi-Fi boosters on every single floor as well. So you can make sure that you have that Wi-Fi connectivity all throughout the home. Above the island here, this is actually really cool. This is a light fixture from West Elm. And because there's these nice design features, you actually can change the dynamics of this. So it's quite a dynamic lighting piece. It's of good quality. So there's a lot of these little things that you can do here. And what I like, because there's 4 bathrooms in here, you have a full bathroom right here on the main floor. And what I love about it is the hex tiling, and it's all one piece. So it all flows, it's all graded to the drain here. You have the nice oversized shower niche, the nice tile work that goes all the way up to the ceiling, floor to ceiling. And like I said, Kohler and Riobel appliances. So very high-end appliances here. And these are European freestanding, so they're floating toilets. So these are very expensive appliance pieces. So to give you that luxury feel here. So everything is of high design. There's a lot of money that went into these features here, and this is why this home is going to be perfect for you and your family. So as we make our way, so you can get a feel of the flow here, These patio doors really open up nicely, so you have access right away to your patio. And then from here, you have a spot for your barbecue. You have the barbecue outspout there for the gas, so you can have your barbecue ideas and all your grilling needs right on the corner here. And this is a fully fenced backyard here as well. We'll take you into the garage, but the aluminum siding, all of that is done with a design and purpose, and it's high-end qualities that you're gonna see as we mentioned through this whole build, but it's anti-rot resistance, it's great for maintenance, and it has great fire resistant properties as well. So you have a lot of these features that are just jam-packed into this space that I really appreciate here. Every floor is just over 500 square feet, and you have these extra dimensions here where you can add some more functionality to the space. Again, we have another Wi-Fi booster here. On the top floor, we have 9-foot high ceilings. So as we get into the bedroom here, there's 2 bedrooms here on the top floor. There's a lot of windows. You got the corner windows here that bring in a lot of the natural light. This is going to be your southern exposure. So this bedroom here is going to bring in a lot of light. What I love here is the ensuite as well. As you're going to see, we have the vinyl plank flooring up here. We have the nice tub, so it's very easy for your kids to get them into the tub, get them all ready for bed. And it's nice being able to have access to an ensuite here as well. So as we come through into the primary bedroom here, you can see you have some of your controls here with your heating, your fans, your alarm system. We come into the primary, which is a very nice large size here. We have your walk-in closet with your build out here with your drawers and all your storage. And because this is on a corner, you get those extra windows and then this oversized portion here. This is a queen bed here, but you can have more than enough space to get a king bed and still have your night tables here. So this is a really nice design feature here in this primary. And then again, the bathroom, you have the nice hex tile that goes all the way down. It's linear in terms of the shower, so it's super seamless. There's no break in it. And then you have the above mounted features, which is stone here with your Riobel and your Kohler appliances as well. So a lot of nice design features that are carried through all the way to the top of the floor. So let's go downstairs. I'm going to show you the suite, the laundry area, and then we're going to kick it out to the backyard and do some area highlights after that. We're in the basement now, and this is the laundry area, mechanical room, and then this is the door that goes into the suite, which we'll show you just after this. But right here, we have the Samsung appliance package for your washer and your dryer. You have the nice quartz that's followed from the kitchen down here, so you can do all your laundry here in peace. You have a nice sink for cleanup, so if you want to bring the dog down here, wash it off if you take it for a walk. This is a really nice mudroom area. You got your panel here and then your mechanical systems here. So you have a Navien hot water on demand system as well. So there's just a lot of features. You can see your zone controls here for your hot water in-floor heating and the sprinkler system as well. So you have all your access here. It's out of the way so that you don't need to see it, but it's still super functional. With the city of Vancouver, because this lot is bigger than a typical lot size, you have the availability to have these builds where you have a legal suite attached to these half duplexes. And that's a real win, especially if you're looking to get into a home with a mortgage helper. This suite is getting over $2,000 a month, so it gives you a lot of help in terms of your finances. I also wanted to show you this as well. They do have some storage that they built into the space, so there's lots of little details here where they've really thought of the homeowner in all of this. So we got a drain down here. As we get into the suite, inside the suite here, as you can see, it's a bachelor, but what's nice about it is just how much rent it is producing. So that's a real game changer for anyone here who's needing that as a mortgage helper. If you're an investor looking to rent out, you have 2 income producing properties on one space. So it's really well designed. Again, you have the high-end vinyl planking down here, so it's going to protect your asset, and it has everything that you need. We have a full storage space here for your tenants, so they can make sure that they have everything. Obviously, they're using the space, which is great. We have your washing facilities here in terms of your washer and dryer that is stackable. And then again, we have that closet that has these nice build outs in here as well. So more than enough for the tenant. The tenant in here is great and is wanting to stay. But again, you have a nice LG appliances. They didn't spare out on anything. You have the quartz countertops here, a Fulgor stove top. So again, the appliance package from the top to the bottom, there's no big deficiency. And in terms of flexibility, and we mentioned this right off the top, if you are an RMT or you do hair, this could also serve as a business space that can be attached to your main home. So this property has a lot of flexibility. And as we get down here, this is obviously the door that goes into the laundry laundry room, but it's got a nice shower here. Again, floor to ceiling in terms of the tile work. And then we have a nice counter-mounted sink and those Riobel appliances that come all the way throughout. So when it comes to a suite, it's very attractive. You can see in here, they've done all the great detailing. Again, it will have the radiant in-floor heating, and we have the concealed sprinkler heads that are throughout that I haven't pointed out to. So just a lot of attention to detail all the way through the home. So let's go into the backyard, show you some of the dimensions, and then we'll get into those neighborhood highlights. You may have noticed this little guy that was on the counter. So we're in the backyard here, and I just wanted to give you some dimensions just so that you can understand the size of this backyard. So in Vancouver, this would be considered a large backyard for a half duplex. As we do some of the measurements here, on fence to fence, we're at 21 feet. So you have a width of 21 feet. And like I said, you can really take in the design features of this home. You see the nice vertical aluminum siding, and then you can just see with the light fixtures and the lighting, how it comes to that sliding glass door and how you can just open that up to entertain and have your kids come out here and play. Obviously, we have the American standard AC portion here, and then the garage. And I wanted to give you another little measurement here just to show you how deep this lot goes. So I'm gonna see if I can get this. So that's 44 foot. So you have 44 feet that goes from the back fence all the way to here. And then it's hard to see with the snow, but this is all grass underneath here. If you're wanting to turn this into garden beds, or even if you want to dig this out to get some more space in your backyard, you have the capacity to be able to do that as well. And then as we come all the way full circle here, you can just see as we're walking in the backyard, the dynamics that you have here. If you want to put a hot tub, you want to build out a patio, there's a lot that you can do here and still have space for your kids. So let's get into the garage. We'll show you that, and then we'll get into those area highlights. Flexibility is definitely the theme of this home, and we're in the garage portion, and just gives you a lot more options. If you want to turn this into a gym, into an office, or park your car in here, we're going to give you some dimensions just so that you can have this at home. And what you're seeing here is a 10'11" width. And then in terms of the length here, as I get a little bit higher, we have 19'7". So that's what you're dealing with, and being able to get your car in here, you'll be able to get a crossover in here, no problem. Excuse some of the storage capacity in here, but you do have a window. For myself at home, I've allocated my gym into, or my garage into, a gym. So you can really have a lot of flexibility with this as well. So that's what you're looking at when you have a property, not only just to enjoy, but for the future resale in terms of offerings that you can have to buyers in the future to protect your asset. You have the full tour of the home. You can see the quality and why this is going to be a very desirable purchase for the next homeowner. It's going to service you and your family so well. So we've gone through the high quality portions of the build. So let's talk about the high quality location. The proximity here is amazing. You're just up Main and 57. So within a half an hour, you can get wherever you want within the city. 25-minute drive to downtown Vancouver. You're close to the new Oak Ridge. You're just about a 15-minute drive from Richmond to YVR. You can just get to Marine Gateway on foot, and about a 25-minute walk to SkyTrain as well. So you have all these components. And then at Marine Gateway, you have the theater, you have more shopping, and then being off of Main Street, it has a walk score of 77. In terms of school catchments, you have John Henderson Elementary, which is 450 meters away, and John Oliver Secondary, which is a 20-minute walk, 5-minute drive, is your secondary catchment. And then you do have some French immersion options such as Laura Second Elementary, as well as Sir Winston Churchill as well. I've given you all the reasons that you need to put an offer on this property, so I'm looking forward to seeing you at the open house. My name is Kyle Mark, brokered by eXp Realty. Welcome home.